says we're endowed with rights by our Creator, but activist judges are erasing God from our public square. And it's time the American people said, stop.
Today on Michigan's Economic Hospital, Dr. Granholm performs Democrat tax surgery and kills the patient.
For nearly 20 years, his hard work has earned him the respect and support of Democrats, Republicans, independents, and law enforcement. Vote yes on Referred Law 6. You're voting for life. That's just common sense, South Dakota. Tom Hamilton wants to turn back the clock to a time when teachers could strike without penalty. They've had an iron grip on Washington, D.C. for decades, and federal law has kept workers powerless to get the union boss's hands out of their pockets. Until now. Paid for by the Michigan Republican Party.
Your radio never sounded better.
Well, we're back with your state rep from the 7th District, Emmanuel Chris Welch. We want to thank you very much, State Rep, for even coming in and taking your time, because I know how very busy it is. You've been sitting in there till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning trying to hammer out the situation with the state budget. The state budget is something that we need to learn more about. I know it's very technical. We have a lot of things we have on our plates in the community, but as an African American, we say, hey, that's what the state rep is supposed to do. That's what the alderman is supposed to do. But now it's coming down to our pockets, to our hands, that we have to learn really what it's about. If you're not in the political arena, if you're not in the tax arena, if you're not a part of the state government or municipality government, you have to start learning about this very, very soon. Because before you know it, getting in here, voting for somebody, when it comes time for election and they slapping cards on your door, you don't know who these individuals are until we get hit hard.
Exactly. And I just want to encourage people to give me a call. My office number is 708-450-1000. I try to be as accessible as possible. They can also visit me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and I now have a Snapchat account.
Snapchat.
I'm out there.
You're throwing me out there now. I don't know what Snap is.
I just learned it a couple of weeks ago, Snapchat. And, there's so many different ways that you can communicate and keep your constituents informed. We're doing it. We have a weekly email that we put out trying to update you on what's going on in Springfield.
What's that email?
Well, you actually have to subscribe to it. So if you send us an email or go to my webpage at www.emmanuelchriswelch.com, you can actually sign on to subscribe to our free weekly email. We try to keep you updated on the very latest on what's going on in Springfield.
Well, I'll be happy
to even come out and speak to people.
Well, most definitely, because what we're going to do in September, in the back of our building at the Eisenhower Tower, 1701 South 1st Avenue, in the back, we're having an event, a concert called Bringing Back to the Community. And what we're trying to do is target a lot of businesses that are closing up. A lot of grocery stores have opened up, haven't been opening in a while. A lot of businesses, and then they shut down. We're trying to bring the community back. Oak Park has their own world. Westchester has their own world. Elmhurst has their own world. Brookfield has their own world. But Melrose Park, Bellwood, Hillside, Berkeley, Maywood, we're centered right here. In order to get to the other side, into the northern suburbs, you have to come right past Maywood, First Avenue.
When I look at this view, it's amazing. It's beautiful. I can see the Willis Tower. I'm sure it's going to change names again now that it's sold.
It is.
It sold last week to the Blackstone Group for a record price in real estate. I can see that building from where we're sitting.
Yes.
We're 18 miles from downtown Chicago, and this is a diamond in the rough. And we need to bring businesses back to this area, and I want to be a part of that event and help promote it and do whatever we can to get the word out about this great community.
Well, definitely. I have the village there. When I told them about the chief was here, the trustees were here. I'm trying to get the mayor in here. I've had Commissioner Dr. Mary May Larry. She's been here. We're really working diligently to try to bring the community back, because Maywood has had a tarnish. Melrose Park, Bellwood has had the tarnish. We're known as the flood area now. Mm-hmm. I know for a fact that I'm a resident of Maywood. My home has gotten flooded 4 times. I can't keep taking this, and the insurance is not going to take it. So the mortgage is not going to take it.
Exactly.
So as a taxpayer here in the city of Maywood, we're working mighty hard to try to get everything together. We want everybody to reach out to your state rep. He is available. He's accessible. Give us that phone number again.
708-450-1000.
708-450-1000.
450-1000.
450-1000.
You know, and before we leave, I do want to say, you know, the flooding issues are something that, you know, I'm taking seriously. I was in office for 4 months when my office flooded completely and had to, you know, redo everything in the office. And we fortunately were allowed to move down the street into the Village Hall in Westchester for a month and a half until we got back up on our feet. It's a real issue, and we're trying to address it. I've been working with the mayor of Maywood, Mayor Perkins, trying to address issues. Her house is flooded, and so is many of her residents' homes. And you know, we're working with the Water Reclamation District. We're working with the state and county, trying to bring resources to this area to address some of these issues.
Can I ask you a question? What is the reasoning for it? There was something that was put out that there's some older pipes underneath 290 that's causing the breakage. There's a couple of broken pipes underneath 290.
Well,
what was the situation?
I think there's multiple reasons for it, and there's probably some unknown reasons as well. But you know, infrastructure is aging. It needs to be replaced. It costs money to do that, and you know, we need, in order to do that, you need to ask. You're trying to squeeze blood out of a turnip when you're trying to ask folks for more money right now. Mm-hmm. So you know, we need to address the aging infrastructure. We need to put more people on the job to clean out the sewer systems and, you know, the tree roots that grow and block things. But you need money to pay for the extra manpower to go out there and do that. Also development. You know, a lot of people are saying that the area is a lot more developed today than it was 30, 40 years ago, and that's why the repetitive flooding. So with that new development, there hasn't been a change in the infrastructure. It's a lot of new homes, but still the same sewer system. So we need to find the revenue to invest it into the infrastructure. I know that's one of the issues that I'm committed to. I've been working with Cook County Commissioner Richard Boykin, newly elected to the 1st District here. We're right in the middle of his district. It's an issue he's made a top priority because we're all hearing the same things. Folks are calling me, they're calling the commissioner, they're calling everyone. They're sick and tired of, you know, swimming pools in their basements. So, you know, we're hearing them. We're trying to figure out a way to get it done.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just had your state rep live on Smooth 90.5 FM. Give us a call at 708-233-0030. That's 708-233-00. And we will have all the information on our website at WGSWCradio.com. Rob G broadcasting live. And don't forget, we will be heading down to Williams Island, Idlewild, Michigan. Don't forget July 10th and the 12th. Idlewild Music Festival. Did you ever see the movie Idlewild?
I did.
Did you know that's a true story?
I didn't.
Yes, that's a true story.
It's a true story.
True story, and they have an event called Idlewild Music Festival every year in Idlewild, Michigan, which is approximately 3 hours away from here. It is also highlighting African Americans that were going through the Prohibition era. 2 black developers from Chicago went down to Idlewild, Michigan, and back in the 20s, had a place for Sarah Vaughan, Miles Davis, Sammy Davis Jr., where they were able to perform. They couldn't perform at the Cotton Club, all the other clubs, because they would have been lynched. So now they have a place called Idlewild, Michigan, Williams Island. Williams Island, 3 hours away from here. It is going on July 10th and 11th and the 12th. We had Stevie Wonder's going to be down there performing live. Angela Winbush, a lot of jazz artists, Lucas. We have Angela Renee. a lot of great artists. If you want to come on board with us, because we're sponsoring the event as well.
It sounds like a beautiful event. I hope and pray that we have the state budget resolved and I can pack the car up and take the wife for a great weekend to Idlewild, Michigan.
Yes, it's on a resort and it's really nice. So we want you to, I want to thank you very much for taking your time and talking a little bit about the issues, because we can only cover so much in a short period of time. But hey, we have all the time we can talk about it. There's no one else coming in here. Hey, so anytime you want to stop in here, State Rep,
thank you.
You are more than welcome. You can just open up the door, walk right in here, sit right here in the chair. You don't have to say, hey, Rob, can I come on? You're more than welcome.
Oh, my, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm honored, and I will definitely take you up on that offer.
Please do.
I just want your listening audience to know I'm committed to working with the governor and my colleagues in the General Assembly to get this budget done. We want to get it done by July 1st and keep our critical services going. But however long it takes, do understand that I'm going to be down there fighting to protect the middle class and working families all across this state.
Smooth 90.5 FM, WGSJ, BC Radio. Give us a call. Smooth 90.5 FM, HD Radio, live on Sirius XM Radio. We're having a great time, y'all. Smooth 90.5, always live on the station that plays the hits.
Seems to say it's a pleasure when you treasure all that's new and true and gay. Easy living and we're giving what we know we're dreaming of. We are one having fun walking in the glow of Smiling faces, going places, it's a wonder, it's so clear. Our fountain, climbing mountains as we hold each other near. Sipping wine, we try to find that special magic from above as we share our affair, talking in the glow of love. Shining star, no matter who you are. So I wanna let you know you're moving,
There is no better way to be.
hold me, caress me.
I'm yours forever and a day.
We are the sweet bouquet.
Seasons for happiness are here.
Can you feel it all around you?
Reason we're filled with cheers. We're in the flow.
Of love. Finding meaning while we're dreaming of the splendor of it all. We're surrounded and abounded, summer, spring, winter, and fall. All the people meeting people, laughing, dancing till the dawn. And we'll always be like this, flowing in the glow of love.